Virgo Fire! If you've been gaming since the 90s, the chance of you stumbling across Constructor is quite slim given the influx of games coming in left and right. It would have been hella easy to completely skip Constructor, but since that's what I'll be reviewing today, what is Constructor? Constructor is a rare genre combination of city builder and RTS. In Constructor, you're a property tycoon who's gunning to be the best and richest there is. Given the game's slogan of construction meets corruption, the only way to win the game is to play dirty. Dirtier you play, better your chances at winning. Back in the 90s, the game was insanely difficult, mostly due to its cryptic trial and error gameplay, and also crazy hard AI. Imagine playing Pokemon for the very first time, but instead of fighting other noob trainers and gym leaders, you are taken straight to the Elite Four. That's how playing Constructor for the first time in the 90s felt. But if you were one of the few that gritted your teeth and kept playing, you would know what a gem of a game Constructor is. In terms of city building gameplay, or rather town building really, you develop residential buildings block by block, then once the building is built, you decide the fence for the house and the tenant that will live in it. You can also upgrade each room in the house for extra bonuses to your tenants. For example, you upgrade the bedroom, you get faster babies. You upgrade the living room, you get happier tenants. You upgrade the bathroom, lesser house maintenance. You upgrade the kitchen, longer tenant lifespan. RTS wise, it works exactly as you'd expect. Basic grunt in the game are the construction workers. They do all the physical labors, from building houses, upgrading rooms, to attacking enemy units. The foreman is in charge of instructing workers as a group. Each foreman can have up to 5 workers under his banner. Without a foreman, construction workers are limited to attacking enemy units only, and a foreman without construction workers is limited to attacking enemy buildings. Repairmen are pretty straightforward. They're there to repair things. You just need to click on auto repair, and the repairman will maintain all the buildings in the block he is assigned to. Both foreman and repairman can't be commanded to attack enemy units. They will only retaliate if attacked first. Don't expect them to be effective at it though. Resource-wise, you need wood, concrete, bricks, and steel in order to build buildings. Getting access to all 4 resources is similar to aging up in Age of Empires. You need to fulfill certain criteria before getting access to it. As you progress, you'll have access to undesirable units who can do serious damage to enemy developments. If you want direct destruction, you can always hire a mobster to flat out shoot enemy units and buildings. But using them is easier said than done, an experience that will require strategic planning.
Let's go.
Warning! Your relationship with the mob is deteriorating due to your excessive use of its services. It is recommended you increase your payments to them, or you risk losing their help.
It's also worth mentioning that System 3's modern polish for the game adds in new scenarios, quality of life improvements, a much needed tutorial, and new building models I don't recall seeing in the original 1997 version. Attempting Constructor without playing tutorial is asking for a very unpleasant experience, unless you're the type to enjoy torture. I highly recommend going through the newly added tutorial to the modernized game. It's very thorough and will teach you all you need to know in order to compete and enjoy the gem of a game Constructor is. Constructor is really fun as it's a balanced combination of creation and destruction. I haven't really tried playing multiplayer with or against human opponents yet. I'm hoping my review would convince my friends to buy it, so we can determine who the dirtiest player of them all is. Last but not least, if you're expecting Constructor to be a city building experience similar to SimCity or City Skylines, you're gonna have a bad time. Otherwise, it's a hell of a fun time building and tearing things down at the same time. Try it, why don't you? This video game review was brought to you by Virgo Fire.